me, the first one will be time management. We all know how important time management is. With our skill being time management, it will be very convenient for us to scheduleize our activities. And second will be strong mental. We need to have a strong mentality to keep survive in this academic study, especially for college students for 4 years. And the third one, it will be diligence. We students, whether you're a high school or college students, we need to be diligent so that we could be better than before. We don't need to be smart, we just need to be diligent. That's the important thing. And last one, it will be test preparation. Every time there's a test, project, or exams, we need to prepare the unit very intensely. So for me, being good with money is more like being wise with money. It's the point where we become more mature in using our money. It's the point where we realize how important and how hard money is to find, to earn. So when we were a kid, we usually spend our parents' money on something for fun, something we thought that we would enjoy, such as toys, online games, and something. Whereas when we keep getting older, we're getting wiser. And the more wiser we get, the more we realize how hard money is to find and to earn. So we started to taking things more seriously using money, such as when we're buying some necessary things, foods, and some important things, clothes, or maybe house for adults.
2, 1.
Okay, so for me, this picture in particular brings me joy. Why? Because as you can see in this picture, it's quite an old picture, and as you all know, during the old times, black-skinned person are usually discriminated. And in this picture, there are 3 persons. 1, a black person, 2, a normal white person, and 3 is in a particular ethnic person, I'm sorry. So they're all looking at something all together. Now this actually kind of makes me happy because they all look at something all together, the same thing, without any looking at their difference at all. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're from different ethnics, they're all still looking at the same thing. Okay, so for new cafeteria, I would disagree because students nowadays eat their own meal or even just buy outside. They don't really use cafeteria that much. Keep it clean, yes. Adding a new one, no.
I would agree with that. So for me, I think school shouldn't add more a new cafeteria. They should just because students just eat either their own meal or just they buy it outside. Okay, regarding about how should the school add a new pool table as a facility? I think it could. I think they should because it could attract more students since it could be as a way for students to play or socialize with others. So yeah, it could be a great use to use their free time.
Okay, so same goes for me. Adding a new pool table is probably gonna attract more boys. Honestly, more boys. Girls probably don't really care that much about pool tables, but boys specifically, based on my experience, they love to play pool tables. So attracting more students to new schools by adding a pool table is probably a good idea. Okay, so about adding more sports equipment. In my opinion, yes, it will attract more students. Why? Because students started to realize how important exercise is and how important health is, especially in their academic study. So by adding more variety, more sports equipment, the school actually allows students to enjoy the facility more and to refresh themselves by not stressing them by always studying 24/7.
Well, I could say that it could be a good way to add more sport equipment to the school, since it can attract potential students. Because if the school known for its sports and in the area, I think it could attract a lot of potential students if there's a new or a better sport equipment.
Okay, so for new computers, I agree. It's one of the best way to attract more students. Why? First, it's very convenient for students not to bring their own laptop because laptop nowadays are heavy as heck. They could weigh around like what, 2 kilos in their backpack. It's very heavy. So by adding a lot of new computers, especially the high-end computers, it will definitely be convenient for students, and they will mostly enjoy their study because they have their own personal computer at their school.
Well, I would agree with that, Farrell, because by adding a new computer to the school, it could attract more attention to students who are interested on IT. And other than that, it could be a way for bringing other students to enjoy IT more. So for people with IT experience and for non-IT IT people or students, I would say.
Okay, so for the last one, it will be adding a new library. To be completely honest, based on my experience, adding a new library or even renovate a library doesn't do much at all. Why? Because students nowadays only use computers. They study in Google, they don't really need books. Heck, they can even read the books in library in Google. Like, it's all available online, so adding a library is just a waste of money for school. It will be wiser for them to invest in other facilities instead of adding new libraries because students don't use it nowadays.
I agree with that with Farrell. But to summarize my answer, I would say the school shouldn't really consider that adding a new library. I think they should consider more on improving the area of the library than making a new one, since I think most students only come to the library either from just taking a rest there or just try to talk with others or doing their assignments. That's all.
Okay, so why did I choose UMN? First, I have a sister here, an alumni. She's from 2019. So she introduced me to this campus, to this university. And I asked her like, how is the vibe, how is the atmosphere, the relationship between the students, senior and professors, and she said it's all very good. Especially, she also joined BAM in this university, so she knows a lot more than just a normal student does. And she actually introduced me a lot of like organization in UMN, a lot of events, a lot of a lot of things in this campus, a lot of activities that a new student could actually enjoy and be part of. That's the first. And the second thing is, luckily there's a major here, so pause. Nanti cut aja. Okay, so my major is information system, and luckily UMN actually provides a big data in this campus. So I was mind blown. The reason is because it is probably one of the most favored specific?
Favorite specialization
Yeah.
in our major. Yeah.
So when I heard this, I was like, oh yeah, this is the best. It's like very convenient for me. First, I have a sister there. Second, my house isn't really that far. Third, my specialization is here. So what's there to not join UMN?
From his statement, I very agree with everything he said. But I want to add something more. Other than that, I would say that I want to join. I joined this campus or university because I was invited from the school that I joined in high school. Was invited to on a campus visit here, and from that I saw the facilities and the environment, and I see that everything is very good. It's very my liking, and I really want to join here. And after that, I have the opportunity to get a scholarship, and from there, I yes, gladly and I take the scholarship and decide to join UMN. And other than reason, its location, it's pretty near from my house. And other than that,
I want to add one more thing. UMN actually has a really healthy relationship between
yes.
new students, the senior, and professors. They're all very nice. You ask them, they answer. They will even joke to you, even you never met them. They will joke with you. It's the best.
Yeah.